Good day, everyone. Welcome to the weekly note of GTC Traders. This is a feature we do each week, as you can tell if you click on the little category for the GTC weekly note. This is something that we do each week. If you are new, I am the senior partner of a separate private proprietary firm, and we decided, hey, how about we put our weekly note up? We're not by any means the only one that does a weekly note. This is something that's very common among many firms, weekly note or a daily note. And we thought, hey, how about we just make this real easy on ourselves? How about we just copy and paste sort of our weekly note from our private proprietary firm and put it over here on GTC Traders. So that is what we do. And the article itself has all of the vagaries usually of different thoughts as far as the economic calendar for that week and what we see in interest rates and various markets. If you're sort of curious about a weekly note, if you go to the GTC Traders YouTube page and you look at something like the playlists, so you click over at the playlists, come down here, go to the GTC weekly and daily note playlist, look at the full playlist. The first three, maybe even the first four videos really describe why so many firms do this. Okay, so why so many firms have a weekly and a daily note, really what is the value of a weekly and daily note, what it is and what it is not. So that's just for folks who are new. And then as I will now, I usually yabber on about the vagaries of each week. Good day, everyone. We are moving into the thoughts for March the 5th, 2024. I've been watching, as you know, the June 2025 SOFR futures, just sort of for inflationary tells, and especially as the note itself on the article that accompanies this video entry talks about further on down for, just taking in data, basically at this point, taking in data. Not a whole lot going on other than waiting to take in data. It's funny, I've broken one of my rules on one of the trades I took on. And personally, I think breaking your rules, like if you've got some sort of thing in trading, right, that it's like, I don't do this or I do that. Some people call them trading rules, right? And I broke one of my trading rules. And one of my trading rules is if I want to be selling premium, then don't do it around some meme stock that's got the hot news. Just don't do it. And definitely don't do it short dated. So what did I do yesterday, as those who were following saw? Probably the stock that's in the news, I went short dated and sold premium, which means you're instantly in a fight with gamma. Like any little change to the delta, right? You see it. And I had to roll, and I had to roll, and I had to roll again. Well, why would I say that I think breaking your rules is a great thing, right? Because the market is a mean little mistress. And when you break your rules, one of the worst things that can happen is it works out for you, because then we do something called the standardization of deviations, right? You deviate a little bit and you say, I got away with it last time, so let me do it this time. And then I got away with it last two times, so let me do it again. Oh, I can handle it, right? So one of the best things I think that can happen when you break one of your rules is the market comes along as that mean little mistress and just smacks you across the knuckles nice and hard and reminds you why you have that rule. Got a little too cocky. So I'm in a fight for it now. My record on rolls is 8 rolls. I have had to roll 8 times before I came out of something with the winner. So we'll see. We'll see how that one ends up. Although it was nice to see that as I'm in the fight for my life for this thing, right, wondering if I'm going to break my record on rolling, Costco is doing what Costco does, right? Just ramping up. It's funny because the drawdown on the rolls is going to basically like be is where I'm at as far as the drawdown is like the padding for what Treasuries is giving me. But I'm not letting that thing, right? I'm just, okay. Anyways, I'm not up to my record for rolling defense yet on the option, but I'm well on my way. But then I look over and I was like, well, it's nice that the drawdown is only like the padding the Treasury gives me, and the other nice thing is, well, Costco's doing what Costco does, right? And is up like $10, $12 in a day. So that's always nice because we've got Costco in the GTC portfolio. So, anyways, very short entry this week. Just breaking your rules sometimes can be a great thing when the market comes along and just smacks you over the wrist. Because you can get out of it. That's the other thing I was thinking too, is thinking, man, why doesn't everybody sell options? You just need to sell options. And I'm not saying that you can't buy options and win. I just don't understand it because there's so many ways to lose, right? You can lose on gamma. You can get by a volatility crush. The theta's chipping away at you. A combination of all of the above, right? I just don't understand buying options whatsoever. You've got to be right. You've got to be right immediately, and then just pray you don't get slammed by a volatility crush. And as I'm saying that, it's like everybody should sell options. And it's like this week has reminded me, A, don't break your rules, stupid. The market did what the market should do, which is wrap you over the knuckles and made me had to work more than I like to work. And B, this is why everybody doesn't sell options. Because if you don't know how to defend something, you can be cooked, right? So that is just the thoughts for this week. Very short, very simple. And we'll see what we can get out of Costco and Union Pacific and all the others today, as it looks like the indices were down. So we'll see if that helps out my other position. And that has been what it's always been. It's simply been our thoughts, not yours, for whatever that date is. As always, stay safe, trade well, and remember that love doesn't cost a dime.